Welcome to Business Live. I'm Mark Croskery. In BL tonight, we got first up here, major food company now in our very own Jamaica, doing so well. Derrimon Trading declaring a dividend. The board of directors got together October 2nd, 2020 and approved an interim dividend payment of Jamaican 1.2 cents or 0.012 per share. The payment is coming up. It's going to be October 27th, 2020. And remember, Derrimon has been doing so well. Their acquisitions over the years, CFF, Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances, as well as Woodcats International and a few others, really paying dividends now, doing well for them on the top line as well as the bottom line. Strategy is king right now. Next up, we got Barita Investments. Did a huge deal here with their APO raising over 13 billion and change, highly successful in the market despite the pandemic. So trading in shares here, a sale by a related party of Barita selling a total of 6.1 million shares during the period September 23rd to 25th. So probably taking some profits off the table here. Let's wait and see how those shareholdings might change, whether it's in the top 10 or the top 20 or so. In this Pharma, resignation of directors. Nothing to read into too much here. A change in terms of the mentor and the director. So Mr. Aubin Hill and Dr. Norman Dunn, stepping down respectively on September 28th and October 2nd. So just the other day, the release goes on to say that due to their appointments as ministers of government, this has happened. Now we know in the case of Mr. Hill, he's come off of Salada as well too, and Jamaica Broilers resignation, or JBG, is also on the JSE. So just a change in circumstances here and clear resignation across all these boards, and in this Pharma puts it best or transparently why. TransJamaica Highway declaring a dividend here. Good to see. The company is now listed, doing things. We know that persons are traveling less, on the highways or the roadways given what's happening with COVID-19. But the board of directors met on September 30th, declared an interim dividend here, 7.48 cents per share or 0.0748 per share. Now the dividend is going to be paid middle of December 15th, 2020. Now the biggest news, besides some of the changes that we said earlier, Regal Cinemas, following on the heels of our very own Palace Amusement 1921 here. So Regal Cinemas, parent company Cineworld, closing all US and UK theaters, starting this Thursday. So heartbreaking news, also unfortunate, to see. But the CEO goes on to say that they're like a grocery shop with no food now in his interviews, and also that they need to see clear blockbuster movies. The James Bond movie got pushed back a few times, and they need to see a clear pipeline or runway of movies, blockbuster movies to come. So it's a temporary, shutting down these cinemas or theaters. You're talking about 500 in the US, 127 or more Cineworlds and picture houses in the UK. So this could be for a month, it could be for 2 months, the CEO says. It could be even longer because this pipeline, and the use of the word blockbuster movies, but we all know attendance is 0 or down. Key reference point, and it's a great statement. It's like a grocery shop with no food, as the CEO keeps saying. I'm Mark Croskery, this is Business Live.